phone on D&D for all the leeches. Touring foreign beaches and probably somewhere in Ibiza. Maybe on the road with Albie, 4 O's like an Audi. And all my rebels rowdy. Don't move me like a Lambo on South Beach, that's regular. Homies doing. When you up, they start.
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Let's take a look at the numbers for Tyler Herro.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Adebayo, Herro out there with Devin Booker. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Ware in at the center position. And for Utah, wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 spot. And Greg, when you're facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
Herro against George. Here's Hendricks. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Hendricks has got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Jazz. Booker against George. Kicks it out to Herro. Now here's Adebayo. He's guarded closely. No good from Booker. Here's George. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And Markkanen should do that more. He's got the height to survey the defense and try to find the open man.
Booker left side. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Ware. And the 3 ball is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Hendricks. Jazz passing it around. Kessler. No good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Double team on Adebayo. O'Neal kicks to Herro. Misses the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Hendricks. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Ware. Defended by Sexton. They grabbed their own miss. The second effort. Ware. Good. Ware's got 5 now.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
Sometimes guys come in with a great mindset trying to push the action until somebody stops them. Nobody there to do it that time.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. I had a chance to catch up with Utah's head coach. Now, I asked Coach about what he has in store to try and slow down Devin Booker. Now, they laughed and told me they've lost sleep over how to defend him. They mentioned how, with and without the ball, Devin can hurt you. So Booker will have their total focus on defense. And Devin will have our total focus as well. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now, Booker, after Lauri Markkanen, misses from long range. George against Booker, and he drops it in from the low post.
Now, finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're gonna grind it out.
Now, this team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big 3, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle accountability and will consistently be about their culture.
Here we get a moment to view the league's highest scoring teams. The Heat third.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Sexton the pass to Hendricks. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Hendricks has got 5 men.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open in that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
O'Neal looking around. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now, here's George. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against the Clippers in L.A. It's stolen by Adebayo. And here's Booker. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. To the middle. George with the steal. Sexton the pass to George. And they pick up 2. George has got his second basket of the night.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Booker against George. To the paint. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
It's tipped. In transition, here comes Miami. Hero passes to Ware. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
No good on the second free throw. And Brent, the super team era is indeed coming to a close. The Miami Heat are one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
Here's the break. Here's Sexton. It's hauled in by the Heat. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. He's checked in for the Jazz. Heat also with a sub. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for O'Neal. Heat on D. 6-point lead. George. And George with the stop.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Booker. Following the bucket by the Jazz. Down low. Here's Hackett. Pass to Ware. Kicks it out to Booker. Adebayo with a screen for Booker. 5 on the clock. And Adebayo throws it down.
And that's the kind of play you put on repeat. Just go back to Booker in the pick and roll.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. 6-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
And the Jazz with possession after the Heat pick up 2. And that one's good. George.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Pass to Adebayo. Outside, Hero. Tipped away. And stolen by Sexton. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. We're going to break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Take a look at Utah. It's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away. George against Booker. Hawkins outside. Stolen by Kessler. The open look here for Sexton. Drains the three-pointer. Now it's just a 3-point Miami lead.
Well, Sexton feeling it right now, being assertive and getting to the spots on the floor that he wants to operate.
Over in the corner, Hawkins. Hero from long range. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Utah's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Inside. Here's Filipowski. Softly drops in the floater.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Hero against Sexton. Got a piece of it. Stolen by George. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
And the Jazz with some changes. Sensabaugh is checked in. And it's Collier in for Markkanen. Heat also with the sub. Jovic is checked in. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Now we get a chance to check out Devin Booker.
He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 9th in field goal percentage. And how about his top 10 ranking in free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And yeah, he's one of the dead-eye sharpshooters in the game for sure. A top 5 percentage guy from deep. Just a hard man to slow down. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you. Here's Hero after the basket by Utah. Greg Collin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends. They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Hawkins outside to the inside. Kicks it out to Booker. Shot clock at 5. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And Devin Booker insisting on finishing what he started. That's a great and one.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Free throw good, Booker.
And Booker just one of these guys who's calculating on the offensive end. He's trying to figure out what defenses are doing. He's always working hard to find shots, and he's going to influence the game the way he can produce.
Now, here's Sexton. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing. That one good for 2. And that's 12 points from Keontae George.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
George against Hero. Jaquez outside. Pass to Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Filipowski.
You know, you think about it, in 2015, a dozen teams passed on Devin Booker. Gotta be tough for those front offices to watch him play this way.
The Jazz making a switch here. Sensabaugh is checked in. Allen's checked in for Miami.
Now, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Collier. Sinks that one from the post. Collier's got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Pass to Adebayo. Jaquez outside. And it falls over the rim and in. And the Heat lead by 2.
And you can see Jaquez is getting more and more comfortable operating off the ball.
Here's Sensabaugh. There's 48 seconds left here in the opening quarter. It's good. Sensabaugh's got his second bucket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Allen outside. Jaquez outside. Pass to Jovic. Hits it from three-point range.
So many things that Jaquez does well, and he looks to set up his teammate.
Jazz trail by 3. Here's Sensabaugh. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. With the shot. That one's not going to go. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Miami Heat. For moments during that quarter, it felt like a one-man wrecking crew. It seemed he was doing everything out there. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
The Heat leading by 3. They've got Filipowski. Harper is out there with Collier. And it's Hendricks in at the power forward. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Jaquez has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Hendricks. Allen defending. Pass to Sensabaugh. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And he makes both free throws. And it's Smart with the ball for the Heat. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Jovic. Rebounded by the Jazz.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
Here's Sensabaugh. They set the pick. Here's Filipowski. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now, here's Adebayo. 20 points for him last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
Here's Collier following the 3 by Miami. It's up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Sensabaugh has got 5 points in the quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Jaquez. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers. That shot wide open. Allen's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Miami.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Pass to Sensabaugh. And the layup is good. Sensabaugh's got 11 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Smart with the ball. Still without a basket. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have been money from the foul line since the All-Star break. The Heat in second.
They are really dialed in at the line, especially since the break. I mean, really shooting an impressive percentage from the line.
And Miami making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Pass to Filipowski. Over to the wing. Here's Collier, guarded by Smart. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. Utah shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. O'Neal on the wing. Cuts off the pass. Down low. Harper's shot's good. Harper's got his first basket. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle splits for the Jazz.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. The Heat making a switch here. Heroes checked in. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Lauri Markkanen.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Hero against Harper. Adebayo the screen. Here's Hero. Wolf grabs the miss. Utah leading. Pass to Sensabaugh. To the paint. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Now, Hero. He had 16 points in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles. That three off the mark.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Jazz shoot their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for the Jazz. Keontae George comes in for Harper.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on Project Big Man, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project, and certainly Miami was able to do that. And you have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
Here's Sensabaugh. 11 points in the game. And he dunks it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now, Hero. Smart passes to Jovic. 6 on the shot clock. Adebayo down low. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And maybe that's why he's nicknamed Bam. Taking contact, bam, bam.
Hero against George. Here's Collier. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Collier's got 7.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Smart passes to Jovic. Hero against George. Pass to O'Neal. There's the 3. Filipowski grabs the board.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Collier. Stolen by Smart. Stolen. A shot by George. Wide open. Drops in the tray. George has got the lead up to 6 now for Utah.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Hero against George. Here's Smart, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Keontae George picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the line for him here.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Heat. And so, Smart nails both of them.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Pass to Collier. There's the lob to Markkanen. And Utah turns it over again. And now look at the upcoming schedule for the Jazz. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now here's Booker. 9 points in the game so far. It's good from long range.
And Booker just keeps taking him. He's a scoring machine.
Pass to Sexton. Jaquez against Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Sexton for 3. And Devin Booker pulls it down. Fantastic finish by Booker.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Collier, defended by Booker. Outside, Markkanen. Sexton kicks to George. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
Now here's Booker. 14 points for him. Hero on the wing. O'Neal sets the screen for Hero. Nice D from Sexton.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close. Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Pass to Hackett. O'Neal against Sexton. Outside, Hero. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. O'Neal's got 3 assists tonight.
You have to be mindful of Hero's range. He can absolutely burn you from outside.
Now, here's George. He's got 17. Sexton finds George. Markkanen a screen on Hero. From deep, George. Miami grabs the miss. Booker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Jovic. The rebound by Collier. Collier's got 4 rebounds in this game. Back to Markkanen. Off target from outside. For Miami, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. And a deep 3 from Hero. Off target with his 3.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
In the corner, George with it. There's the lob to the hoop. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Sexton the pass to Collier. The second chance effort. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
For Utah, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line. And Utah making a change here. Hendricks is checked in. And Miami also making a switch. Ware's checked in.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Collier. 1:51 left here in the second. The Heat trail by 3. Now here's Booker. He's got 14. Hero. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one. Utah's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Pass to Markkanen. And that one is good. Markkanen's got 4 this quarter.
And Markkanen really that time going strong.
Hero against Sexton. Jaquez with the bucket.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Utah's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. On up the court.
And the D has to respect Booker's passing ability. Fantastic at finding guys in their spots.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Utah trailing here. pass to Markkanen. Fires for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Markkanen's got 9 points. 40 seconds left in the first half. Now Booker. He's scoring at a rate that puts him at another level. As impossible as it seems, he's truly averaging about 36 points a game.
Yeah, easy call.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. That's good from O'Neal. Keontae George, he's checked in for Collier. Heat also with the sub. Allen's checked in. O'Neal hits them both.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Now, here's George. 9 points last game out. Kessler finds Sexton. Markkanen looking it over. 5 to shoot. Back to Sexton. Here's Hendricks. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 7 points in the game. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Heat up by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what has to happen differently on defense in the second half?
Well, a little bit more activity. And we just have to be committed to what we do. Our identity to be aggressive, but more consistent with it.
Spell, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Happy to have you with us. Let's bring you up to speed on the winners of the Player of the Month awards. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at Shaq's head, and it's really, that wax he put on his head, oh my God, it's just glaring in my eyes.
Well, it deflects away the haters like you, Kenny. Glad to know it's working.
You have any extra, biggin?
You don't need it, Ernie. You always shine.
And let's talk now about the first half in our game. Devin Booker been doing his thing.
You like how he's attacking on the interior, going after those high-quality looks. I mean, they tried to hassle him defensively, but to no avail.
Yeah, many of his points came in heavy traffic. Something he better get used to. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, it has been a clinic out there by Keontae George.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They lead by 1. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Booker out there with Hero. Then it's O'Neal. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the 5 down low. Back to Hero. And stolen by Sexton. Shot, high post. It's hauled in by the Heat.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now, Hero. Inside, Adebayo. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Adebayo's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Heat. Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
Now, here is O'Neal after Colin Sexton's miss. Shot clock at 6. Here's Adebayo. Sexton grabs the board. Jazz trail by 3. Pass to George. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Markkanen. The shot's good on the assist by George. Markkanen's got 11 points.
Markkanen attacking the heart of the defense that time.
George against Booker. Driving the lane. Banked in off the glass. And the Heat lead by 3.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Up top, Markkanen. Guarded by O'Neal. Markkanen passes to Kessler. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Jazz have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
At the line for 2, Kessler.
That's good from Kessler. That misses, so he splits the free throws. He'd have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Booker inside, defended by Sexton. And yes, it's good. Booker's got 20.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been draining everything they've put up this month. Number 1, the Heat.
And really, the basketball IQ has just evolved. Just the way they move the ball and share it. They always find good looks.
Here's Markkanen. 11 points in the game. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside for Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. Markkanen sets the pick for Sexton. Knocks it loose. And Markkanen throws it down.
I like to see when Markkanen has that size and gets to the rim.
Hero against Sexton. Pass to Booker. Now Adebayo. Here's Ware. Off target from three-point range. And Sexton has it in the corner. To the middle. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Jazz passing it around. Kessler wide open. He fires. He nails it. And we're tied up. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Booker. What balance by Booker right there.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
George passes to Kessler. To the paint. Here's Sexton. From down in the low post, it goes. Sexton's got the game tied up here for the Jazz. George against Booker. Here's Adebayo. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got 4 rebounds in this game. Sexton the pass to Hendricks. Pass to Markkanen for the lead. And Utah again with the bucket.
You don't see Markkanen operate too much from that area on the floor, but he's smart enough not to pass up that open shot.
Booker inside, defended by George. Drills the three-pointer. O'Neal's got 12 in the game. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
George against Hero. Fires it up. And it's George missing. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Booker kicks to Adebayo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Sexton dishes to Markkanen. Over to the left wing. Here's Hendricks. He's guarded by Adebayo. Hendricks can't get it to go. The Heat have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Pass to Ware, and the call will be on Keontae George. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Booker. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Is on Colin Sexton.
Oh, man, been real fun watching Devin Booker tonight. One of the true elite scorers we have in the game.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. A 2-point game. Booker outside. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Booker's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Outside, Markkanen. From deep three-point land. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 5 assists tonight.
And right now, Markkanen just daring the defense to come all the way out there to him.
Now, Hero. He's got 5. Here's Booker. Devin Booker soaring in.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Now, here's Adebayo. D right on him. There's a screen. Booker the pass to Ware. A shake. And that one is hammered home.
A difficult cover here on the pick and roll as Devin Booker's getting more and more experience playing out and making plays.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Adebayo. He's averaging 15 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for O'Neal. Jazz trail by 3. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Filipowski. Here's Sensabaugh. Jaquez defending. Pocket 6. Hero against Sexton for the tie. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's picked off. Here's Filipowski. That's tipped. Hero kicks to Booker. Inside, here's Adebayo. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Big-time scoring explosion in this one from Bam. Didn't think he would have this kind of offensive impact.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Outside, Sexton. There's the screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Filipowski. Here's Kessler. And the 3 off target. Now here's Booker. He started closer. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Isaiah Collier.
Booker looks so often to shoot from the perimeter or coming off of screens. You got to stay down on his pump fake.
Free throw good, Booker. Harper, he's checked in for the Jazz. Nikola Jovic is checked in for the Heat. Allen comes in for Hero.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Here's Collier. He's got 10. Here's Sensabaugh. It's rebounded by Jovic. The Heat leading by 7. Jaquez the pass to Booker. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pretty much automatic tonight at the line, 8 for 8.
He has come through in a big way at the foul line in this game.
Here's Collier. Pass to Sensabaugh. To end the drought. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the 3-point shot.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And so Booker will bring it up for Miami. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Allen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Clearly foul.
First trip to the... free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for Allen. And the Jazz making a change here. Sheboy's checked in. That one is no good. Jazz trail by 8. And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That is his first foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for Utah. Harper kicks to Williams. The Jazz working the ball around now.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Jaquez outside. Back to Booker. Clock at 6. Miami needs to get a shot off. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Jovic has got the lead up to 11 now for Miami.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Harper against Allen. Here's Sensabaugh. From 17 feet out, it's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Jaquez with the ball. Down low. Here's Jovic. Allen outside. Shoots over Harper. Allen shot is off. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. For Utah, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. O'Neal's checked in for Jaime Jaquez. Jazz trail by 10. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Sensabaugh. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Booker. Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Heat lead by 12. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Collier. He's out there with Harper. And it's Filipowski in at the 4. That's the group right now for Utah. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. The Heat leading by 10. And here's Smart. To the inside. Here's Hero. Here's Jovic. Smart up top. Pass to O'Neal. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. The Jazz shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. To the left wing. Here's Collier. Jaquez defending. Here's Filipowski. And the lead is down inside single digits.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Now here's Smart. Pass to Hero. No good on the 3.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for that.
That one goes. Count it.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Hero with it. He's guarded by Harper. Hero with it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And the defense kind of forced that tricky play from Hero. He still gets the shot off while being fouled.
Hero taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. The Jazz making a switch here. Harkless is checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And Hero, one of those guys you just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. Does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Smart. O'Neal outside. Miami no good on that time either. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Collier. Here's Sensabaugh. This one for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Sensabaugh has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Hero on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. The offensive rebound. Smart passes to Hero. Jaquez outside. No good on the triple.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Pass to Sensabaugh. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 1-point Miami lead.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Jazz passing it around. There's the pick. Here he goes. Missed inside. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Jovic goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Heat lead by 3.
And Tyler Hero with another great look, just understanding where his teammates are.
Down low, here's Collier. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally, the run they needed to get back into this one.
Finally got themselves in the trenches. Momentum completely shifted now. We got a tight one here in the final period.
Shot's good by Hero.
How about Hero? Gets inside and finds a way to sneak up his shot and get it to go.
Inside, here's Filipowski, and down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Outside, Smart. Smart with this screen on Harper. Hero attacking. Jaquez outside. Outside, Smart. Outside, O'Neal. Shot clock at 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
George is checked in for Harkless. Heat also with a sub. Ware's checked in. Here's the Jazz with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Pass to Sensabaugh. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
Miami's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Ware. He's covered by Kessler. Here's Ware. Adebayo finds Booker. Over George. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, George. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hendricks can't get it to go.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Man, bigs like Adebayo got to drain shots to keep the defense honest. Nice to see him working on that part of his game.
Here's Sexton, the 15-footer. Good.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him. Allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Now here's Booker. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And it's denied. Sexton against Booker. To tie it up. Hendricks can't get it to go. The Heat with the lead. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Allen. Adebayo with a screen for Allen. Back to Adebayo. Nice move. The basket good off the assist from Allen. 20 points for Bam Adebayo.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
The three from George. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately, a different look for Miami. O'Neal's checked in for Jaime Jaquez. And it's Tyler Hero in for Allen. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Erik Spoelstra address the team. Now it's a close one, so Coach asked his team to keep their focus. He said this game's going to come down to mistakes. If we play clean, we'll win. Great game tonight. Let's see how it winds up. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Big time slam from Booker, showing off his athleticism.
Jazz trail by 3. Here's the screen. And here's George for 3. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Miami's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's George. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
Hero kicks to Adebayo. Kicks it out to Hero. And it's off from three-point range. Utah has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Yep, it counts.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Here's where it's hauled in by George.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
To tie it up. They get the rebound. Here's Hendricks. No good. That would have tied it. The Heat leading by 3. Now here's Booker. Devin Booker attacking. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Keontae George picks one up.
Devin Booker knows he's going to get the defense's attention right there, so he relies on being a little bit nimble to get the shot off.
So he gets them both.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
O'Neal against Markkanen. Outside, Sexton. And it's blocked. And they get it back. Kessler a screen on Hero. To the middle. And Kessler throws it down.
Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. George against Booker. They set the screen. Book it! Devin for three.
Love the confidence of Devin Booker. When he gets a screen, he knows what he wants to do.
On the wing, George. He's covered by Hero. Good chance here for George. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Booker with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Back to Hero. Takes a three. Offensive rebound. Adebayo kicks to Hero. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Fourth personal foul. Third team foul.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fires the three. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. And the Heat lead by 9.
Short corner three there for Hero. Such a smooth stroke from deep.
And the Jazz call time here. They're down by 9. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
And here's George for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
Lazy defense there, guys. You have to guard the outside on inbounds plays, too. Every man has to be accounted for in those situations.
Now, here's Adebayo. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block. Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but we really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, we'll see how the other side responds here. They have to come up big.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. They're behind by 6. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
Kessler a screen on Booker. Sexton with the bounce pass. From outside the arc. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Sexton with a shining moment here.
And the call will be on Keontae George. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Here's Hendricks. No good from outside. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Bam. Activity on blast tonight. How pleased were you with the performance?
I'm just happy we won. You know, the stats don't matter unless you get a win. So I'm happy we got a win and keep dedicating them to my mom, man. You know, she's my blessing, so she just keeps blessing me for some reason.
Love the love, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now,